time. We're going to fit in a quick break, but an explosive piece of this interview with the Wall Street Journal. We're still talking to Peter, the man who interviewed the president. President of the United States accusing an FBI agent of treason. We'll explain when we come back.
You know, Willie, it's interesting. The president this past week has talked about wanting to once again gut First Amendment protections by making it easier for people in the public sphere to sue others for defamation. That's really not a good idea on his part because of all the people that could then turn around and sue Donald Trump for all the spurious things that he said about them. And we could name some people that are on our set, or we could name dozens of other people who would have actually very good defamation lawsuits against the president. But I'm reminded once again what a short-sighted move this would be by the president of the United States, especially when he's accusing a man of treason, defaming a man's character and probably getting in the way of his livelihood, accusing him of treason for sending a text or two, and it's clearly not treason under any definition of the word. That's yet another in fact, if I were that gentleman, I'd probably file a lawsuit today.
And Joe, what's the penalty for treason? It's death.
Well, yeah,
so he thinks he should be killed over this. Yeah. He thinks he should die over what he did.
All right, so let's get into the story. In the same Wall Street Journal interview, the president accused the FBI agent who was removed from the special counsel's Russia investigation of treason. Peter Strzok came under fire from Republicans after it was revealed that Bob Mueller took him off the case for sending text messages critical of Trump to an FBI lawyer during the campaign. In an August 2016 text, Strzok wrote to Lisa Page, quote, "I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration, that there's no way he gets elected," talking about Trump, "but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event you die before you're 40. The president gave his interpretation of Strzok's text to the Wall Street Journal, writing, quote, "A man is tweeting to his lover that if Democrat Hillary Clinton loses, we'll essentially do the insurance policy. We'll go to phase 2 and we'll get this guy out of office." The president went on, "This is the FBI we're talking about. That is treason." People familiar with Strzok's account tell the Journal that the text was meant to convey his belief that the FBI needed to aggressively investigate allegations of collusion with Russia and not about harming Trump if he were elected. Strzok's lawyer responded, telling the Journal that the president's accusation is, quote, "beyond reckless," and that, quote, "it should surprise no one that the president has both the facts and the law wrong." Let's go back to Peter Nicholas of the Wall Street Journal, who was one of the reporters who conducted the interview with President Trump. How did this one hit you? Was it another line that you felt like the president was just throwing out there without considering the implications?
Well, it's clear that he's angry. He's angry about the Russia investigation. He wants it to end. He was pretty critical, derogatory of Peter Strzok, obviously referring to the correspondence that he had with his lover. All of this left the impression that he feels this investigation is unfair. He's been unfairly maligned. But I will say he wants it to end quickly. He wants Republicans to bring it to a conclusion. But